Hi everyone and welcome back to the Neo Nails channel. My name's Sarah Clark and in this video we're going to discuss liquid to powder ratio. So everybody picks beads of acrylic up their own way and I don't know that I do it perfectly, but I'll show you my way anyway and hopefully it'll help you with yours. So first of all, when you take a pot of acrylic, you need it to be fairly full. If it's not full, then sit it on your lid so that you can easily access the powder. This is a size 10 brush, which I find to be quite easy to use for all nails, larger nails, small nails. I just think it's a usable brush. So you've got to always submerge your brush properly in the acrylic liquid, and then depending on how much liquid is left in the brush depends on how big that bead is that you're going to pick up. Also depends on the angle of the brush when you're dipping it. But the basic rule is, if you want a small bead, submerge your brush, wipe it quite well quite a lot on the side of the pot, turn your brush round and one dip, small bead. For a medium-sized bead, you would submerge your brush, wipe out half of the liquid, turn your brush round, 2 dots in the powder. Larger bead, submerge your brush, tap the side 3 times in the liquid. See the difference in those? If you only want a really small bead, pop your brush right in the liquid, drain off most of the liquid and lift your brush a little higher, even smaller. The higher you have your brush, you can't put your brush straight in head on because this will happen. It'll be stuck all the way around your brush. That's no good. It will never release onto the nail properly and it'll leave all the acrylic in your brush. No good. It'll also contaminate your liquid, which you do not want to happen. So small bead, just tilt your brush slightly and it's only on one side of your brush. Then you can release that bead onto a nail, no problem. Don't be tempted to drag your brush through like that because it goes all the way up your brush and it will, first of all, it'll knock your brush because it'll all get covered in acrylic and we do not want that. Also, you will not be able to get it off the brush properly and you'll just be left with loads of acrylic in your brush that you can't get out. So make sure your powder is always flat like that so that you can tap once for a small bead, half the liquid out, tap twice for a medium bead, which is what you would use for most beads. So picking up a tip bead, for example, on a long nail, you would take 1, 2, 3, a larger bead for the tip, drain off half of the liquid, turn it round, 1, 2 for a medium bead for the second bead, and for the cuticle area, drain off most of it, 1 tap, cuticle area. Obviously that depends on the length of the nail, the size of the nail. You could use medium beads for all 3, totally up to you. You've got to work that out as you're going. But again, small bead, half a liquid, 2 taps for a medium bead, larger bead, just tap it on, 1, 2, 3, large bead. It looks easier than it is, but with a lot of practice, think about what you're really doing, how much liquid you're taking out of the brush, how much powder that's going to pick up. You will get there with that, and it becomes second nature after a little while. So I hope that helped with your powder to liquid ratio. If there's any questions, comment down below. I'll help where I can, and we'll see you in the next video.